Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about Visit to the Unknown from Tensei Shitara Slime Talk, and so without any ado let's begin. Visit to the Unknown, 12 Great Modifications in an Old Battlefield Part 1. The super beasts left quietly. Their instincts must have told them that they could not win against Feldera. Feldera and the others did not even bother to watch them leave. They quickly cleaned up after the barbecue and renewed their journey. During the silent march, Zaza made a decision and approached Feldera. Feldera, sir, Lord? I would like to ask you something. Zaza seemed very anxious about talking to him now. What is it, Zaza? What happened to your usual brazen attitude? No, it's... Ahahahaha. He tried to hide his awkwardness with a laugh. It could not be helped. When he thought back on the way he had treated Feldera, he had to realize that he had been incredibly rude. Feldera just grinned mischievously and teased Zaza. This was very unbecoming, but that could not be helped, since it was Feldera. After all, Feldera was an evil dragon by nature. And so he continued to toy with Zaza for a while until he got bored. No, it is better when you talk normally. Being so formal is no fun at all. What? I wasn't talking like that for your amusement, Kahahaha. Yes, that's much better. I am very sorry for everything I did. I didn't realize how great you really were, Lord Feldera. Oh, Zaza. I find it creepy when you call me that. You can just say Mr. However, do not forget to be respectful, alright? Creepy, what do you think? Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing, Zaza. Alright. I'm starting to think maybe it was a misunderstanding that I thought you looked so amazing a while ago. Kahahahaha. What a funny little joke, Zaza. And like that, they returned to their usual banter. Feldera enjoyed it this way, and so while he continued to act grand, he allowed Zaza to speak casually. Feldera preferred to be friends with people instead of having them fear him. So, Mr. Feldera. Who are you? Zaza asked his question. Everyone else was also interested in this question, and the surrounding adults perked up their ears. It is no secret, really. But would you believe me? Yes. Of course, I would believe. After all, we've already seen such a ridiculous sight as you punching a super beast. The adults nodded silently to this. Master. Why don't you tell them the truth? I bet they won't believe you anyway. I agree. They will not believe you. Ramaris and Beretta whispered. Feldera felt the same. But he did not care if they believed him or not. Then I will tell you. I am a visitor from another world. You can call me the result of supernatural power, or more simply, the dragon who controls the storm. Yes. Feldera got bored of explaining and ended it abruptly. He didn't know what religions existed here, but he didn't think they would understand if he said he was a god or a holy spirit. Ha. Like from a myth. How nostalgic. I almost forgot that people used to pray to a god. Religion faded away once people started living in the cities. Why pray to a god that doesn't help you when you can trust the city to protect your lifestyle? Rindo and Sharma said. As Feldera predicted, they no longer believed in such things anymore. So. Seriously, what are you? Zaza had decided that Feldera was just joking, and so he asked him again. However, Feldera just laughed. Kahahaha. Don't worry. All you need to know is that I am amazing. And then you cannot go wrong. Zaza agreed. There was no point in hearing any more. Because it was true, Feldera was amazing. By what principle, technology, or features, it was all unknown. But it was probably some top secret, advanced technology, he thought. Of course, they were all underestimating Feldera. They still saw him as human. To them, Feldera was a high-powered cyborg who might just be able to take on, if not beat, the machinery for. It was a big mistake, but they were unable to realize it yet. The party continued to walk for some time. The protection suits were heavy, just like an astronaut's suit. And even though they aided the wearer in terms of mobility, they could not go very fast. At most, they could travel about 5 kilometers in an hour. While they did not get too tired, it was mentally exhausting to have to repeat the same movements repeatedly. The children found it especially tough. And so it was with an apologetic voice that Carmen began to talk. Really, though. While we don't have to worry about super beasts because Feldera and Beretta are here, it will still be dangerous if those of the Empire found us. Now, if only we had our powered suits, we could fight. Indeed. Our plasma Gatling is out of ammunition. And we are cyborgs who mainly fight with weapons. Our basic features are not that advanced. But we have been trained well. We could at least buy some time. General Michel sent us on this escort mission, and yet we've had to rely on Feldera to fight the super beasts. However, Feldera did not care about it at all. Don't worry about that. So, you call that armor a powered suit? Yes, it was quite strong. However, Carmen, it's not very fun just being strong, you know? It's boring. It was amusing enough the first time. But you wouldn't stand a chance against Beretta if you fought him again. That is completely true. They wouldn't stand a chance. Not even if there are 10 of them. Wait. Yes, we did lose to you, but surely it was not by such a margin. Carmen had to argue back when he heard Beretta's words. However, Feldera agreed with Beretta. No, Carmen. Beretta is right. The only reason that Beretta took any damage, in the beginning, was because he did not know the nature of the attack. It is no threat once he knows. Which means that it was not much, to begin with. But, it has tremendous power. It is equipped with the neutral launcher, the latest weapon from the Empire. Ah, that thing. Feldera nodded. Yes, that was quite powerful. Feldera could admit as much. But, Carmen. That weapon not only has a long gun barrel, but it makes a faint sound when being launched. It would not be difficult to find the target point, you know. What? The target point. Beretta would figure it out and distort space in that area in order to alter its course. Carmen was about to say something but swallowed it. The sound? Calculate from the length of the barrel and predict where it would land? He knew the timing, and so was able to deal with the attack? There was a lot that he wanted to say, but he knew the answer already. Beretta was nodding his head as if in agreement, and Ramirez was laughing as if this was all common knowledge. Who are these people? I don't understand. What kind of features must they have to think this is normal? Carmen was tired of being surprised all the time. And then Feldera suddenly opened his mouth as if just having an idea. Carmen. Why don't you just have the children design you something? Huh? What do you mean? What? It's very simple. You can take that powered suit or whatever it's called, and have the children create weapons to attach to it. We retrieved the machines that Beretta broke, so perhaps we can fix them if we have the right parts. What nonsense, Carmen thought. But the children were very happy at this. I want to do it. I'm tired of walking. I want to rest for a while. It hadn't even been half a day since the barbecue, but that was their reaction. Wait, Mr. Feldera. I didn't say anything because the children were so enthusiastic, but I don't think you should expect much from. Even Zaza disagreed, but Feldera wasn't bothered. You say that I shouldn't expect much, Zaza. But I am quite serious. Besides, this thing about the powered suits is just a side project. I was really thinking about acquiring a vehicle of some sort. What do you mean? If there was a broken vehicle, Beretta would be able to repair it. Then we could travel faster, no? It will be 6 days soon. If we do not arrive at this destination soon, we will miss the appointed time. Time? What are you talking about? Ramirez and Beretta knew. It was almost 1 week. In other words, it meant the day that Ramirez returned was approaching, and they needed to hurry up and return to their own world in order to destroy all of the evidence. They would pretend that nothing had happened and wait before coming back to this world again. Now that they had read the information of this world, it would be possible to connect the different gate to this dimension once again. But since he had made a promise to Michel, Feldera intended on finishing the current mission. He wanted to return to his world after they had escorted the people to the new base. So with this considered, he decided that it was necessary to increase their speed. The worst-case scenario would involve him showing his true form and taking everyone there. But he very much wanted to avoid that. And so he thought of preparing a vehicle. So, what do you think, Zaza? Is there such a place where we might find a vehicle and parts to repair it with? Zaza thought about it. He felt that there was no point in asking Feldera as he had no intention of answering. It would be wonderful if such a vehicle could be acquired, but Zaza didn't think that it was likely. But on the other hand, he had witnessed Beretta's ability to repair things, and so there was a part of him that hoped. If I'm not wrong, there is an old Empire testing site up ahead. It's currently a junkyard for old weapons. Alright. Let's go then. We can play with all kinds of we can prepare. Feldera said in conclusion. Sharma laughed. Rindo shrugged. Thank you for watching, like, share and subscribe for more content.